In our modern world, we're constantly told to seek comfort, right? To find our safe space. But what if that relentless hunt for ease is, well, what if it's actually making us weaker? We're going to dive into that and explore a really powerful, ancient idea for building some serious inner strength.
Just let that sink in for a second. This isn't from some new self-help book. This is from a legendary samurai from the 17th century. Musashi knew something really profound. When we're constantly shielding ourselves from anything hard, we don't actually get safer. We just get more brittle, less able to handle the stuff life is inevitably going to throw at us. Musashi's whole philosophy is really rooted in this idea of Shugyo. Now, this isn't about punishing yourself, not at all. It's about intentional, disciplined practice. It's about deliberately putting yourself through challenges to temper your spirit, kind of like how a blacksmith forges a sword in fire. It's the path to real resilience. So how does this fragile mindset actually show up in our day-to-day lives? We're going to walk through 5 super common signs. And listen, this isn't about judging yourself. It's just about honest recognition, because that's always the first step to building something stronger. As we go through this list, I just want you to ask yourself, honestly, does any of this ring a bell? Recognizing the pattern is the first step to changing it.
All right, let's break these down. First up, habitual procrastination. A lot of the time, that's just avoiding the discomfort of a tough task. Next, fear of honest feedback. That's avoiding the discomfort of really seeing our own flaws. Then you've got seeking constant validation, which is avoiding the discomfort of having to rely on yourself. Fourth, blaming others. That's a classic way to avoid the discomfort of taking personal responsibility. And finally, prioritizing comfort over growth. This one's the real heart of a fragile mindset, always choosing the easy path, even when you know it's not taking you anywhere new. And this part is absolutely crucial. If you saw yourself in any of those, please don't see it as some permanent flaw in your character. See it for what it is, a symptom of a mindset that's just been trained to avoid discomfort. And the best news? Any mindset can be changed. Okay, so how do we actually make that change? How do we go from fragile to fortified? Well, it all kicks off with a really fundamental shift in how we see things. Just look at the contrast here. The fragile mind sees a challenge and immediately thinks threat. The fortified mind sees that exact same challenge and thinks training. Where the fragile mind goes, why me? The fortified mind asks, what can this teach me? It's this incredible shift from being a victim to being in control, from running away from failure to using it as valuable data. And this isn't something you're born with. It's a choice you get to make in how you frame your world. This piece of ancient Stoic wisdom just nails the core of the fortified mindset. The very things we try to get around, they aren't roadblocks. They are the road. The obstacle isn't in your way. It is the way forward. Look, theory is great, but real change only comes from practice, from actually doing something. So let's bring all this down from a big philosophy to one simple, tangible thing you can do. Like right now. You don't have to go climb a mountain or take an ice bath tomorrow. Forging a new mindset, just like forging a sword, starts with small, consistent, intentional moves. It all starts with a single spark. Just one single intentional step toward discomfort. One small act of Shugyo. That is literally all it takes to start rewiring your brain and proving to yourself that you can face challenges head on. So here's your challenge. Pick one thing you've been putting off, that email, that tough conversation, that first paragraph you need to write. Set a timer for just 15 minutes. And remember, the goal is not to finish it. The goal is simply to start, to face that initial wave of discomfort. That's it. That is the entire practice. And this is where we wrap up, and your practice begins. Strength isn't something you just find. It's something you build, one small, difficult choice at a time. So the question is, what's it going to be?